Welcome to True Tall Tales, where reality is stranger than fiction. My name is Sunny Boy, and I just want to start by saying, look, I'm not a political guy, like truly. I'm more of a Real Housewives of Beverly Hills type of analyst. I now know a scandal when I see one, but I usually prefer with diamonds, dinner parties, and a passive-aggressive toast. But today, this episode is going in the archives. Someone's going to find this in 20 years and be like, whoa, this was the moment the richest man and the president of the United States had a WWE-level public fallout. Today is June 6, 2025. Now I want all of you to write that down because history is unfolding in real time. And no, not on C-SPAN, on Twitter, on TMZ, and probably not on Threads if anyone still uses that. So let me paint this chaotic masterpiece for you. Elon Musk, the world's richest man, Tesla tamer, wannabe Martian, father of children named after passwords, and besties with Donald Trump. Yes, that Trump, the guy whose diet is 80% Diet Coke and 20% lawsuits. Elon was working with Trump. They were like business bros, the tech guy, the chaos guy. But this week, boom, attack, do get. Elon got dropped like an old iPhone. Not only that, he apparently showed up with a black eye. I'm not joking. The internet was lit up like mum and dad have broken up and are we still going to Disneyland or what? Then it got messier. Yesterday, Elon came out swinging, saying Trump's latest bill would financially destroy America. Like not bad policy levels, but he basically told Republicans to quit their jobs if they supported it. And I was like, okay, Elon, okay, what's in your smoothie this morning? But today he went full dragon. Elon tweeted, and I quote, "The reason Trump never released the full Epstein files, you know, that sketchy little fact folder he brought on live TV that looked like a 7th grader's science project, is because Trump himself is in them." Shit, sorry guys, I just dropped the mic, literally. And at the right time as well. Because we all know that Trump was, guilty with that. So at first I thought maybe this whole feud with Elon and Trump was staged, like some kind of reverse marketing campaign for X.com or Presidents or Mars Session 1. But nah, this got personal real fast. And Trump, the guy bruises like a peach when it comes to ego. So there is no way he'd let his bestie fake accuse him of that. Now, as I'm literally speaking to you right now, for anyone that's listening to this podcast episode, Trump is apparently trying to deport Elon. Yep, he's gone from bromance to border control. And here's the wildest part. 6 months ago, I was at the pub with my mates, as you do, having a pint and beer, and a great political analyst begins. And my mate was like, "Sonny Joe, I reckon this was a plan all along, and Elon's playing chess. JD Vance, the new VP, used to work with Peter Thiel, another South African tech guy, who also used to be in business with Elon. It's like Game of Thrones Silicon Valley edition." At the time, I was like, bro, pass me another pint and calm down. Can this be a real thing? But now I'm wondering if my mate's wearing a tinfoil hat or if he is the hat. Like, think about it. If JD Vance pulls the 25th Amendment, Trump's out. JD's in, and JD and Elon don't. Basically, if JD pulls the 25th Amendment, if anyone that knows it, who's America, the vice president is the only one that can do that. JD then becomes president. And who do you think's in charge behind closed doors? It will be Elon and Peter Thiel, who are not American. They're both white South Africans who will be controlling the White House. So allegedly, this is a plan all along for those two wanting to control the White House and using JD Vance as their puppet. Now, this is not a conspiracy. This is a casting call. And Elon? Maybe this is a redemption. Maybe it's revenge. Or maybe it's him trying to get back into the world's good books because his reputation has taken a beating. I mean, people turned on him hard. Tesla stocks, shady tweets, that cage match that never happened with Zuckerberg. It's been rough. It's been really rough. But now he's got all the Trump secrets and he's dropping them one by one like it's an episode 9 of a Netflix doco series. Meanwhile, Trump's running a government made up of reality TV stars, interns, and probably someone who once opened for DJ Pauly D in Vegas. Like, who's in charge over there? Is this the crumble? Is this the crash? Or is this just Act 1? And let's not forget the actual people of America, the ones who just want food, Medicare, and a day without another billionaire meltdown on Twitter. Kamala girl, where you at? Anyway, look, I don't have the answers. I'm not CNN. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm just a regular guy with a mic and a lot of tabs open on his phone. But one thing I do know for sure, we are living through one of the wildest chapters in modern history, and you're going to hear it in real time. So stay tuned, stay safe, stay skeptical, and remember, if your friend's ever saying something wild at the pub, maybe just write it down. Like I did when my mate told me 6 months ago about this plan of Elon Musk trying to take over the White House by getting JD Vance to pull the 25th Amendment. It seems like it's happening now in real time, and I recorded that 6 months ago and put it on TikTok. So I'm going to get you guys to listen to it now at the end of this episode. But before I do, this is Sunny Boy reporting live from the chaos. Catch you next week unless I get deported by association. And yeah, this is the plan I think that's going to happen. My name is Sunny Boy, and thank you for listening to True Tall Tales. And yeah, let's see what unfolds from this.
So at the pub with a couple of mates, just found out that JD Vance, the Vice President of America, is friends and used to work for Peter Thiel or JD Neal? Peter Thiel, who works for... Who does he work for? He works here, but what's his company? Oh, he's friends with Musk. He's an investor, friends with Musk as well and stuff like that, and that's the connection. And you need the Vice President to... What's that word called again? 25th Amendment to get rid of Trump of being president, so then JD Vance will become president, and under him is Peter Thiel and Musk, who is his friends, and then they will control America. Is the Peter Thiel guy American? Thiel American? He's so 2 South Africans will be in charge of America. That's intense, bro. Fuck, I think that's what's gonna happen. Tune in soon.